The markets are bouncing now. Is this it? Is this the alt season that Pablo has been telling you guys about? I've been bullish all this time, right? Saying, yes, we are going to get some sort of alt season. I think the altcoin season is going to be very selective, in very selective narratives only. Which narratives are we talking about? It's not going to be a general run where everything goes up. There's just not enough liquidity and too many coins for that to happen, too much supply. Without a doubt, people would say it would be AI, right? It would be AI. Now, I'm going to talk about two smaller AI coins today. One probably mid cap, one small cap, and then also the Sonic chain, right? The Sonic chain is taking off now as well, right? Formerly known as Phantom, but now they've made it super fast, super scalable Sonic chain. I'm going to talk about a couple of coins from Sonic chain as well. But first, let's have a look at where Bitcoin and Ethereum is. We do a recap first, and then get onto AI and the Sonic chain. Okay, so let's have a look at Bitcoin, where it is now. So just in my yesterday's video, I was saying that we probably get the bounce off this level here, off this level, 91.8 here. This dip, that could have been it. That possibly could have been it. Look, I can't rule this out. My opinion is basically you still could get one more dip, but in general, I've been saying that I lean towards this being a consolidation, a bull flag. So here's the flagpole, here's the flag, right? Consolidation, and eventually we get a breakout this way, right? That's been my view for a couple of weeks now. Ethereum looking even more interesting. Look at what's happening on Ethereum right now. Ethereum basically is, for the first time we're seeing, closing above this key resistance level, right, of blue and red. This massive red line, right, red trend line. This is, if you've been watching my videos, then this has been spoken about for a long time now. Right, this is the trend line that supported ETH for this entire bull run, right? It's very important to close above it, at least for a couple of days, and hopefully we'll get the weekly close above there as well, and the blue line. It can still be a fake out. We can still fake down to the bottom, retest around 2400s and bounce up. But, you know, it doesn't matter either way. I've bought some coins, and I told folks in my Discord that that's what I was doing right when Ethereum was around here. And I hope folks around here, 2400s, I hope folks got in, right? And if it dips again, I could do some more buying. That's the point. So very important 2 or 3 days coming up, see if we can hold this level or not. Now, this is all actually got to do with the US dollar falling in general. And also, you know, US dollars falling, looks like quantitative tightening is going to end, as Pablo predicted. For the US dollar, I said to my Discord, I'm predicting a shoulder, head, shoulder pattern here, right, with a bounce off 105.5, and that would take us to about 101 area, right? That would be pretty good for risk assets. We just need to watch out for the Japanese yen. Just hope that the US dollar, Japanese yen doesn't crash. Now, before we go on and talk about the AI coins and the Sonic coins, let's answer the question of which crypto exchange does Pablo use? Well, Pablo uses a non-KYC crypto exchange, which means you don't have to show your ID. If you don't have to show your ID, then nobody, including the exchange, doesn't know who you are. And of course, Americans can use it, but that means nobody can see you. That means the IRS can't see you. The tax office can't see you. The CIA, FBI, nobody can see you. And they're doing a deal with Pablo He-Man right now. With Pablo, win a Tesla Model 3, win a Rolex Vision Pro just by trading, right? Have a look at the conditions, right? This is what targets you have to hit just by trading, just by signing up and trading. And also, all these prizes, I wouldn't get into them. So much stuff happening. If you're watching this on YouTube right now, then the link is in the description right below. In the description below. But if you're on other platforms like this one, for example, just head to my homepage. And you see there's a stand link there. We click on that, and it'll be the first thing that pops up. So much prizes and so many bonuses going on, but only on this link. Pablo deal with Bitunix. Okay, let's get back to the markets. This is a good development, except we don't want to see. Usually, people would say when the US dollar goes down, risk assets go up. That means stock market and Bitcoin and therefore crypto. But I would just say, yes, that's true, but watch out for this Japanese yen. That's also going down as well. We don't want the Japanese yen to hit this 144 area. If it does, Nasdaq could be in trouble. Remember last time the Japanese yen hit 144, right? That was what caused the crash of August the 5th. See here, August the 5th, when Bitcoin went to 49K. Now, for AI coins, let's have a look. The leader here right now is obviously this TAL coin. TAL has just sums up. TAL basically just sums up what's been happening in crypto for the last 18 months or so. We had a breakout, right? Massive run. And then look at this. Where was the breakout from? Around $50, went up to 750. So that's 15x. That's a 15x run. Very good. And then round trip back down to, this is $170, but the support, inverse head and shoulders, around 220. Then run up again to 746, 750, back round trip down again to 237, right, with that big wick down from 2 weeks ago. So now it's bouncing again, but just be careful, folks, because it looks like we're putting in a topping tail here. If this is how it closes in the next few hours, then we'll probably see a pullback to below 400. So what's causing this rally on TAL right now? Well, people say, well, TAL TAO, that's the leader in AI coins, just listed on Coinbase. I don't see that as the main reason, because the trading volume on TAL is actually not enough to lift it. It's the trading volume on Binance that's actually enough to lift it. So what the main reason is actually the subnets. The subnets of TAL, they've been, they call them these dynamic subnets. Small caps, DTAL, they call them, and they've been charged for growth right now, and people are very bullish on them. So let's just have a look at a subnet that I've been talking about a lot before, and that's the sturdy subnet. 37 million market cap, but be careful, it's 193 million already in FDV, fully diluted value, only 20% circulation in supply. So that's kind of the first negative I would say about it. Depends on how we draw the chart. See, you've got this here, right? If we see that as a bull flag, then basically that's the flagpole, that's the bull flag, and we've just basically broken up, retested, and off we go. But there's a bigger bull flag, and we should be careful of this. You can also see this as the flagpole and this whole yellow part as the flag. So therefore you have pivot high. So we're still stuck in the bull flag with this dotted line as the midpoint. So we can basically bounce around here and then go up. So with Sturdy, that's used to be the largest subnet on TAL, and might still be today, but it's certainly in the top 3. So it's had a big pullback, like from $3.80 down to 80 cents, and that's crypto, folks. That's crypto down 75%, and now it's at around $1.90. So it's basically back to halfway, 50% down. Now, just keep in mind, see this this blue trend line here, this rising blue trend line. We could get one more bounce off this level, like 130s, 140s, and then go. And the resistance levels, it's actually at a big resistance level right now, which is the $1.95, not $2 area. See, we've had the pivot high, right? And then the next resistance level is around this 260 area, 255, 260 area, pivot high. Now, because of what's happening on TAL, because if we close this way, remember, there's still 12 hours for 6 hours from the close today. If we close this way, then I'm looking for a pullback to below 400 on TAL itself. If that happened, then I would say Sturdy would do something like this, come to the midline, These dotted lines again would be around here, $37, $35 area, $40, bounce off this trend line and probably make a run, something like that. AI coin that I like, well, it's no secret. A lot of people know that I've partnered with Eagle AI. I've hold a bag myself. Basically, same situation here. We could say this was the bull flag, pop up, same situation as a sturdy, pop up, retest, and up we go. Or you could draw a bigger bull flag here and basically say we're still inside that big bull flag, maybe like one more dip, and then up we go. But in general, what I see happening is a cup and handle. So this is the cup, right, up to about 50, even 60, right, cents, and then handle, and then up we go. So as we're seeing right now on the China Hong Kong stocks, that's for Eagle AI. Once again, I was partnered with Eagle AI. I still hold a bag myself. Let's have a look at some of these. Let's have a look at some Sonic coins. Sonic has been doing pretty well lately. I think all of this is happening is basically because there's a pivot away from Solana chain and from the meme coin craze, because everyone's had enough of these presidents, taking liquidity out of the market. So everyone's looking for real serious utility, and that's what Andrew Cronier is trying to do with Phantom. He's basically pivoted the whole Phantom chain to Sonic, and from the name, Sonic is meant to be fast, right? It's supersonic. So let's have a look at one of the coins that is related to it. In my yesterday's video, I named two coins, Shadow and SwapX. And today you can see that at the top of my charts, this Solid coin is up 73, 74%. And Solid is basically a DEX that Andrew Cronier designed, and it's only, the one bad thing about it, it's only 3% tokens in circulation. So the FDV, fully diluted value, something like 28 million already, but the market cap is only 500,000 because it's only got 3% of the coins in circulation. I tried to buy the dip on this a couple of times, but you can see the dip keeps on dipping. We had one big bounce and then it dips again, right? This area, 8 cents area, it seems to be the bottom, because look at this. You've had in September, in November, and now in February, and it's running up again. So the problem with Solid is that, one, as I said, it's a DEX. One problem is that it's got a lot of coins coming to unlock. I hold some of it. I'm not partnered with them at all, fully transparent. But however, it's just a lot of coins that will be unlocked. It's FDV, fully diluted value, is already about 28 mil, which isn't huge. But the good thing, I suppose, is that there's only a very little coins in circulation. So 500,000, that means in the short term, it could be a big squeeze and it can pump. Especially if Andrew Cronier cares about the project, and if he tweets out something about it, then it can pump, because it's actually on 6 different chains, so it's not focusing on Sonic, but I think eventually it will pivot, because right now its main focus is actually on the Phantom chain, and the Phantom chain isn't really, the being promoted by Andrew Cronier anymore. It's a Sonic chain now, so I think it's going to pivot onto the Sonic chain. The other chains don't quite matter. So it's right now, Shadow is obviously the lead. Shadow is like Radium on Solana, and then SwapX is like Jupe or Jupiter on Solana, and then you have this Solid coin, which is actually probably like 5th or 6th ranked DEX, decentralized exchange, on the whole Sonic ecosystem. So it's a big gamble. I do think 8 cents was the bottom. Very likely it was. Not quite sure how it will go from here. I still hold it back, and hopefully it bounces. And thank you to everyone for watching. But to all the Aussies who are watching, Pablo uses SwiftX exchange. It's a great on and off ramp. Check it out, SwiftX exchange. Thank you for your time. Catch you.